What's up, NFL fans? Welcome back to the channel, Revis Talk Sports. In this video, I'll be giving you my score predictions and over-under predictions for this upcoming divisional round slate. So without further ado, let's hop into the video. The first game we have is the Houston Texans versus the Kansas City Chiefs. Right now, the line is at 41.5. Both of these scoring defense have been really solid throughout the whole entire year. They have allowed less than 22 points per game. The Chiefs are top 5 in that category. The Texans are top 15 in that category. The Texans do have the edge in total yards allowed and yards per play allowed, in which they are top 5. Meanwhile, the Chiefs do have the edge in points per play allowed and touchdowns allowed per game. They are top 5 in that category. The Texans have one of the most elite secondaries in the NFL. They did pick off Justin Herbert 4 times in the wildcard round, and they can give this Chiefs group a very hard time if they do plan to attack them in the air through the whole entire game. This Chiefs defense is led by Steve Spagnuolo, who is one of the best defensive coordinators in the NFL, and he has played a huge role for this defense, in which they have won back-to-back Super Bowls, and they are on their quest for a three-peat. Stroud may have a hard time consistently attacking this Chiefs defense, as his top supporting cast is Nico Collins and Joe Mixon, and I really have a hard time of this Texas team picking off Mahomes 4 times, and I have a hard time believing that this Texans offense will consistently move the ball down this Chiefs defense. The Chiefs may have some trouble with some splash plays against this elite secondary, but I believe that's the difference maker in this game is Patrick Mahomes screaming out the pocket and getting the first downs when needed in crucial situations. I have the Chiefs winning this game, and the score that I have is I have the Chiefs 24, Texans 18. I have this going over the 41.5. Next, we have the Washington Commanders versus Detroit Lions. Right now, the line is at 55.5. Not only are these two teams top 5 in points per game offensively, but these are two of the best teams in the NFL in fourth down conversions. Expect some bold play calling in this game. Rookie quarterback Jaden Daniels has had exceptional quarterback play throughout the whole entire season and has played a huge role for this Commanders team that have led them to this point. His dual threat ability will be the X factor in this game and the difference maker for a potential upset in Ford Field. The Lions will be getting David Montgomery back in this game, which will be really bad news for this Commanders rush defense. This rush defense is bottom 5 in the NFL in yards allowed. Expect a heavy dose of Gibbs and Montgomery in this game, as I do see the Lions attacking this Commanders defense through the ground. The Lions are dead last in passing yards allowed within the past few weeks, and I do expect the Commanders to throw the ball a lot in this game to exploit that weakness and Daniel screaming out the pocket when needed, when the pocket is collapsing and needs to kind of make a move and make some plays. I do expect a lot of Jaden Daniels running the ball on the ground to at least get some first downs, move the chains, get some time possession, and at least attack this Lions pass defense through the air. With the Lions relying on the run, I do expect the Lions to at least maintain time of possession throughout the whole entire game. They are top 3 in the NFL in time of possession. Meanwhile, the Commanders are going to play keep away in this game. The longer they keep this Lions offense on the bench, the best chance this Commanders team has of a potential upset. So I do see both of these teams playing keep away from one another. In the last 7 divisional games, when the total has been at 45 and the number 1 seed has been favored by at least a touchdown or more against a 6 seed or lower, the under has gone 5 out of the 7 games. So I do see the under going here. I do see the Lions running the ball a lot, and I do see them killing the clock a lot. Meanwhile, I do see the Commanders trying to keep the ball away from the Lions and have them sit on the bench and maintain possession throughout the whole game. So I do see a battle of time possession in this game. I like the under here. The score that I have for this game is 31-21 Detroit Lions, and I have the under 55.5 in this one. Next, we have the Philadelphia Eagles versus the LA Rams. Right now, the line is at 43.5. Both of these teams played each other back in Week 12 when Saquon Barkley had over 250 rushing yards on the ground and helped the Eagles to a 17-point victory over the LA Rams. Since that loss, the Rams have won 6 out of their last 7 games, and they are looking to get a nice upset victory traveling cross country to Philadelphia. The Eagles do have the clear advantage on both sides of the ball. They are statistically better than the Rams, offensively, defensively, and they are dominant in the trenches than the Rams are. The better offensive line and better defensive line. The Rams do have a slightly better pass defense than they do with the rush defense, so I'm expecting a run-heavy Saquon Barkley script to exploit this rush defense that the LA Rams have. The Eagles are top 10 in the NFL in points per game, but they're also ranked number 2 in the NFL in points per game allowed at home. This is one of the most dominant defenses in the NFL, and the Eagles do a great job not allowing a lot of points when playing at home. This is going to be a tall task for the LA Rams to get an upset victory over the Philadelphia Eagles, but anything is possible when quarterback Matthew Stafford and head coach Sean McVay do have that playoff experience and that Super Bowl ring. They've been here before, so you don't know what they're trying to cook up to get a nice upset victory over the Philadelphia Eagles. In the last 6 games in the divisional round, when a West Coast team had to travel to the East Coast, the over has gone 5 times. That one other time was a push. So last 6 games, West Coast teams traveling to the East in the divisional round, 5 overs, 1 push. I'm going over here. Give me the Philadelphia Eagles 28, LA Rams 20. I got it going over the 43.5 in this one. Last but not least, we have the Baltimore Ravens versus the Buffalo Bills. Right now, the line is at 51.5. We are not only getting the matchup of 2 of the most explosive offenses in the NFL, but we're also getting the battle of the 2 MVP candidates in Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen. Both teams have their reputation on the line in this one. Who will get the praise of getting the big W and advancing their team to the AFC Championship, and who will become a meme throughout the whole entire offseason of who will be a choke artist in the playoffs? Ravens and Bills run the ball at a very high rate, and I do expect some smash mouth football in this one. It's going to be cold as hell in Buffalo. It may be below 10 degrees in this one, so I expect a run-heavy script, smash mouth football, and who would leave this cold game and advancing to the next round. The Ravens do have the clear advantage in their rush defense. Meanwhile, the Bills do have the advantage in their pass defense. The Ravens' pass defense have gotten better as of late, but they're still bottom 5 throughout the whole entire year in passing yards allowed. So you should expect some deep shots from Josh Allen to exploit this Ravens pass defense. Since the tracking of over and unders, there have been 2 times when the visitors have been favored by 2 or less points in the divisional round, and the under has hit in both times. Between 2 run-heavy teams and both of these teams trying to get the most of time of possession to keep both of their offenses on the bench, I do see the under in this one. I do see both teams being cautious with the ball, running the ball a lot, and I do see one team trying to out-possession the other team. I like the under here in this very cold weather game. Give me the Baltimore Ravens 26, Buffalo Bills 24. I'm going under 51.5 in this one. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed the content, please give the video a thumbs up and comment below on your score predictions for the divisional round. Thank you so much, and catch you guys next week for my championship game predictions.